red Ducati sport bike is the stuff of dreams. And the Panigale name immediately conjures up images of speed, performance and agility. The new V2 is testimony to that very appeal of Italian design and sportiness. It may be the entry-level Ducati Panigale, but there's nothing entry-level about its design, equipment or performance.
Now sport bikes, you can classify them as the entry-level sport bikes. Then there's the super sport class, which is up to 650, 660cc, right up to the liter class or superbike class. Couple of years ago, Ducati plonked a V4 in its Panigale V4, the liter class superbike. And now we have this, the Panigale V2, which replaces the 959 Panigale. Ducati calls this the middleweight sport bike, but it's got an engine with a 955cc displacement, which is almost close to liter class. But is it made only for a track? Or can you live with it on a daily basis? We'll ride it today on the road, on the street, and on the track as well to find out what exactly does the new Panigale V2 offer.
It's certainly a thing of beauty. With gorgeous lines, the V2 is draped in a similarly styled fairing as its bigger sibling, the Panigale V4. The V2 also gets that single-sided swing arm with the rear wheel exposed on one side and the underbelly exhaust. Up close, you see a full-color TFT instrument console, new handlebar controls and a beautifully designed top yoke. There's no doubt that the Panigale V2 is a special bike, and it gets top-shelf components with adjustable suspension and high-quality brakes. Any angle you look at it from, it's a stunner.
So how much power does the Panigale V2 make? The 955cc engine makes about 153 bhp of power, 104 Nm of torque. Peak power comes in at 10,700 RPM. But if you want to chase those revs, you'll get into trouble. And not just in speed terms, you'll get on the wrong side of the law. Let me give you a reference. 6th gear at 4,000 RPM, you'll be sitting at 100 km per hour. And if you want to accelerate to the gears, 200 will come in no time. And if you have enough long stretch of road, you'll go beyond 200, but it's highly dangerous and not advisable at all. But all that performance is reined in by a 6-axis inertial measurement unit, IMU, which measures the bike's dynamics, how it rolls, how it pitches, how it yaws, and that powers the cornering ABS system, 6 levels of traction control, engine braking system, wheelie control system, and it also has a bi-directional quick shifter. So you don't really need to use the clutch to downshift or upshift. Packed with electronics to offer a safety net, but if you're not careful on the road, it could get you into trouble.
The V2 may be the entry-level Panigale, but there's nothing entry-level about its performance. With over 150 brake horsepower, you will need more than beginner's skill to handle this baby. While it's still not as manic as the bigger V4, there's enough oomph, just a downshift and twist of the throttle away. There's still that mechanical exhaust and valve noise, but even with the smaller engine and less power, the V2 is quick, without scaring the living daylights out of you. But eventually, the V2's true potential can be best enjoyed on a racetrack, where you can get access to the ideal real estate to allow the V2 to stretch its legs.
So how good is the Panigale V2? It's an absolutely exciting motorcycle, but only if you're going to frequent the racetrack very often. You can of course ride it on the street, but on an open road, if you explore its performance, you'll hit 200 kilometers per hour in no time, and you'll be on the wrong side of the law. So I would say this one is 70% track, 30% road use, but that committed riding position will tire you out in the daily traffic if you want to ride it for the commute or even in the city. But for performance junkies, it will certainly give you a very good platform to explore your track riding skills.
So the question is, should you be looking at more power and more displacement? To have more performance like the V4, you will need far more talent and superlative riding skills. For almost everyone else, the V2 will do everything, even the occasional weekend outing on the road. If not for anything else, just to let admirers enjoy the sight of a gorgeous Italian sport bike.